Shalom everybody and welcome to Mekorot. I hope that the counting of the Omer is a meaningful time for you. Today I'm going to deal with the ascension of counting up to 50 straight from the Torah portion. This Shabbat we are in Parashat Shmini. I would like to look in light of both Rashi and the Maharal of Prague on Leviticus chapter 9 verse 2. In this portion, Aaron the high priest commanded to bring not by one, but rather 2 different sacrifices unto the Lord. And he said, and the Lord said to Aaron, take for yourself a bull calf for sin offering and a ram for a burnt offering, unblemished, and bring them near before Hashem. In Hebrew it's called Korban Chatat and Korban Olah. The 2 types of sacrifices. And the question is why both of them were necessary. We read that Rashi comments, the command to inform Aaron through this calf, Hashem has forgiven him for the incident of golden calf that he has made. So both of those type of sacrifice has to do with the transgression of Aaron during the time of the golden calf and his involvement in the incidents. It says that Aaron brought both of the sin offering and the burnt offering to atone for his role in the golden calf. But what are the 2 sins that Aaron committed? For sins other than idol worship, one bring only the Korban Chatat, mean the sin offering, and not the Korban Olah, which is the burnt offering. This is because an Olah is brought only for a sinful thought, for which most sins need no atonement. In contrast, the sin of idol worship requires both the Korban Chatat and the Korban Olah. You see, sinful thoughts are not a mere accessory to idol worship, the Maharal of Prague explained to us, rather a primary sin. The act of worshiping idols is predicted on the heretical belief of the foreign deity. This belief is the primary sin of the idol worship, and thus its heretical thought requires the atonement of both Olah and also a sin offering. An idol worshipper brings the bigger animal, the bull, as an Olah, as an atonement for the sinful thoughts. The smaller animal, the goat, is brought as an atonement for the lesser sin, which in this case is the act of worshiping an idol. However, in the case of Aaron and his role in the sin of the golden calf, there was the primarily in the realm of the deed, not of the mind. Aaron's faith in Hashem never was coming to question in any way, shape, or form. His role in the sin of the act of crafting the calf that was ultimately worshipped as an idol, but he never harbored heretical thought, since in contrast to idol worshippers, his sin was in the realm reaction and not in the mind. Aaron brought the bigger animal, a calf, as a sin offering of a smaller animal, which is a goat, as a Olah. Still, why did Aaron bring the Olah at his never sin in his thoughts? The answer is this, and this, friend, is the important part. The answer is that Aaron's sin is also extended to his thought. He consented in his mind to craft the idol. However, this was not sin of the heresy, and in truth, Aaron only agreed to make the golden calf as a tactic to delay the construction until Moses have returned. Friends, we're learning something important. Even if the mind does not act with the physicality, it still requires sin. The Maharal conclude that the Olah is a gift offering, not an atonement, because it's brought for a sinful thought, which require no atonement. However, atonement is needed for heretical thoughts of idol worship, and Allah is brought among with the sin offering. May, during those days that we are living in right now, we will not just combat our actions, but we also overcome our thoughts in all things. May Hashem set our mind free in spirit and in truth during those days of the counting of the Omer, not just our action. This is our Mekorot for this week. Shalom, everybody.